Going through with you Vodafone stock. Just type it in Google and click enter, and this thing will appear. The full name is Vodafone Group Plc, and it's VOD is the symbol, and 149.21 GBX is the price of the stock right now. GBX is the pence, which means it's a pence. So if you want to convert GBX into pounds, you just divide this by 100, so it's 1.49 pounds per stock, and it's a billion size firm, which means a big firm, and that's the dividend yield. So I just want to point out that any firm that is paying dividend, that means they're financially very strong, even if the dividend is very less. This dividend is very less according to many people, but it's a symbol that the company is financially strong, because after paying the cost, liabilities, and everything, creditors, they still have extra money. That extra money it pays to shareholders as dividends. So this percentage is very small, but still that's extra money of the firm. So it means the firm is financially strong. Now let's see, when was this founded? In 1982. You can also go to Wikipedia and search this box, and you can see founded 1991, 27 years ago. And let's go back, and I want to see that. I want to just copy this exactly and paste it here. Check the reviews in Indeed. It is important for me, and I can see that we have 3,900 reviews, and it's 4-star. And read through the pros and cons yourself, and check out the salaries they're paying, jobs listed, questions asked, and check it in Glassdoor as well, what reviews people have given. That's very important as well. And it's 5,900 reviews, 3.8-star. Read through the pros and cons yourself, check out the jobs listed, the salaries they're paying, the interview questions, the benefits they're giving, and the photos. Now let's go to Yahoo Finance and see what the key executives are getting as salary. I'll just paste it here and click on the Nasdaq symbol. Go to profile, and you can see the sector, industry, and employees. And I can see we have 5 key executives, and we don't have any salaries shown. Everything is not applicable. So this is something to search about, why it's not applicable, because we need to see all the salaries of key executive for transparency, and for us to be able to build trust. But it says not applicable. That's, we need to find out why it's not applicable. And let's go to just your patent and see what patent this firm has. So let's have a look and click enter. I just want to point out, please look at applicant or assignee, because this means that these people have full rights of the patent. So it has patent in 2013, it has patent in 2006, brilliant, 2007 it has patent, 2010 it has patent, 2007. Please look for recent patents in 2015, 16, 17, 18, because that means they're still innovating. The more patents a firm has, the more stronger it is in the market, because that means they're innovating, and it's difficult to beat that firm. Please look for recent patents as well, because that's very important as well, and it has a lot of patents. That's brilliant. And there's another page to it as well, and so just go through yourself. And let's go to macro trend and let's have a look. So I'll go to price ratio, price book ratio, type in the symbol VOD, and if the price book ratio is less than 1, that means stock is cheap, because the stock is cheap, it's discount, and it's undervalued. If the price book ratio is more than 1, that means stock is expensive. The higher the number goes, the more expensive it gets. So it's just loading right now. It takes time to load sometimes, but don't worry, because it has a lot of data, but it would make your life quite easy, so be patient with it. So it just have loaded, but I don't have any information regarding this firm here, regarding price book ratio. But I can see in August 2019 it's 0.65, which means that the stock is very cheap right now because we have a discount of 45%. So anyone who will be buying in August 2019, they will be getting 45% discount. And so it's 45% discount on the stock. It's a sale, but I don't have the information right now here, but I can see from here. Let's go to other ratios and see current ratio. Current ratio will tell me if the stock is risky or not. If the current ratio is less than 1, that means stock is very risky because liabilities are more than assets. If the current ratio is 1.5 or more than that, that means stock is safe. It has a good margin of safety. Please look for 1.5 or more than that. So let's have a look. I can see that right now it's more than 1.5. That means it's a safe stock. It has good margin of safety. That's brilliant. Let's look at the previous trend. It's less than 1.5. So the consistency is less than 1.5. Except there are some fluctuations, but it's like since 2005 up till now, consistently it's less than 1.5. So it's a very risky stock, but just recently it's 1.55, but that's like just once off. That's, I can't rely on this much because there's no consistency. And I can see in 2013 September, just for once it was more than 1.5, but I can't rely on it because there's no consistency. So it's a risky stock overall. I would go to debt equity ratio and I want to look for zero point 0.5 or less than that. This ratio will tell me if the company is mainly operating on debt or equity. I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that for it to be safe. Let's have a look. Okay, I can see that right now it's more than zero point 0.5, so it's a risky stock because I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been below zero point 0.5? Yes, it has. I can see that since 2005 up till 2018 March, consistently it's below zero point 0.5, so consistently it has been a safe stock. Just recently in 2018 September up till now, it has been a risky stock because it's more than zero point 0.5. So in terms of debt equity, just recently it has become a risky stock. Let's go to return on equity. I'm looking for a return of 8% or more than that. For it to be brilliant, let's have a look. Okay, it's just loaded. I don't have any recent data from on this website for this farm, so I can't judge properly. But it says that there is return on equity on 31st March 2019 0%. I'm looking for 8% or more than that. So in terms of return on equity, this is not what I'm looking for. But I don't have proper data here, so